With recent cases offering new hope to virologists, working towards a cure for HIV is an important part of the HIV response. We heard the latest insights from some of AIDS 2014's top scientists.
Scientifically, I think there are three big issues that we need to tackle. First, where does the virus live? Debbie's case, the Mississippi baby, suggests that a single virus can live in a single cell living in some reservoir somewhere in the body, and that's all it needs for the virus to take off. So we need to figure out exactly which cell the virus is in and where it resides. That's the first thing. Second thing, as Nicola just mentioned, we need to be able to measure the virus better. There are probably dozens of cases around the world now in which people have no detectable virus, absolutely no detectable virus on therapy, and they may or may not be cured. We need better ways to measure this. And finally, of course, most importantly, we need to begin to translate some of the early pilot studies into real clinical studies to see if we can actually really advance the cure agenda.
For the Mississippi child, while we're very disappointed for this child that she requires antiretroviral treatment now to control her virus, this is really unprecedented for the field and a major step forward that a minimal antiretroviral treatment regimen, 3-drug regimen, started at 30 hours of life for 18 months, can allow a child to go off treatment for 27 months. One reason is that the neonatal immune system is developing and it's tolerogenic, so these memory T cells may not form as readily in a developing immune system.
One other key point about the Mississippi baby, Debbie says that 27 months off treatment with the viral under control is unprecedented. And secondly, the Mississippi baby and also the Boston patients had no immunity to HIV. So they had the extreme of very, very small amounts of virus, but absolutely no immune response. The baby, because the baby was treated very early, the Boston patients, because they had received a transplant. So I think that's a key factor about what may have had a play in the remission and the fact the virus came back.
We should not oppose vaccine research and cure research, and they are very much complementary. As Steve just said, we will need to combine different approaches, and we will probably need to strengthen the response of the host by immune-based therapy or vaccine therapy. So that's clear for me that both should be continuing parallel. And by the way, certainly as part of, this is something that we will discuss this week, but as part of the IAS HIV vaccine initiative, we will strengthen the relationship between cure research and vaccine research. We should not make what has been done for vaccine in the past, to say that we will have a vaccine I remember 1984, Margaret Eckler said we will have a vaccine in 2 years. Look, we are now 30 years after that, we still do not have a vaccine. So I don't think we should give any hope today. What we know is that we should move on because there is plenty of scientific evidence, plenty of data that are telling us that we can make progress. How many years we need to get a new therapeutic strategy, we don't know.